Have you ever wondered what it would be like to hold a piece of history worth a staggering $928 million? Picture this, a simple 1-cent coin from 1989, yet it carries a weight far beyond its humble face value, becoming a fascinating focal point in the world of numismatics, where collectors and investors alike vie for rare coins that tell stories of economic change, cultural shifts, and the essence of a nation's history. This particular coin, the 1-cent 1989 USA coin, holds secrets that, if revealed, could astound even the most seasoned coin enthusiasts. You see, the value of this coin is not merely derived from its material but from the intricate and sometimes convoluted journey that brought it into existence. When it was minted, it was meant to be just another piece of currency, a tool to facilitate transactions in a nation where even the smallest denomination could buy a piece of gum or a candy bar. But fate has a unique way of elevating the ordinary to the extraordinary. This coin, forged in the era of changes, reflects the economic climate of the late 1980s, a period marked by a booming stock market, technological advancement, and cultural evolution, where the fabric of American society was being rewritten. Coins, especially those that have made an impression in history, carry tales of the times they were born into. The 1989 1-cent coin, which somehow escaped the numismatic radar, had yet to be discovered in all its glory until a handful of collectors stumbled upon its unique attributes. When they realized that this coin was not just an ordinary minting, it became evident that its value was set to skyrocket beyond what anyone could have imagined. Stories began circulating in the collector community, tales of the undiscovered treasures that could turn ordinary investors into millionaires overnight. The phrase, "one man's trash is another man's treasure," took on new meaning with this coin as its rarity became the stuff of legends. As more individuals sought to track down this elusive coin, its prominence grew, leading to spirited bidding wars in auctions, with collectors passionately outbidding each other to acquire it. Interestingly, the story of this coin's value is rooted in a fascinating quirk of minting errors, a small miscalculation in the production process that led to it being a unique specimen, one that would eventually give it a status far beyond its origins. As collectors and enthusiasts examined this penny, they began to realize that it represented not only monetary value but also a symbol of nostalgia, a connection to childhood memories where pennies were the coins that filled piggy banks and bought candy after school. The allure of this coin lies not just in its financial implications, but also in the stories and memories it evokes in countless individuals, reminding them of simpler times when a penny meant something. With its newfound fame circulating within coin enthusiast circles, many began to investigate their own collections more closely, checking the details of their own 1989 coins, hoping to find one that could rival the one that was making headlines. Auctions began to bubble over with excitement as the stories of this coin spread far and wide, drawing in not just collectors, but also a curious general public intrigued by the prospect of hidden wealth lying in their pockets. The media caught wind of the story, turning a small niche market into a sensational topic that captivated audiences. Financial shows aired segments on the potential of rare coins as investment pieces, talk shows invited experts to discuss how the market was changing, with this 1-cent coin at the forefront of a larger conversation about collectibles and their unanticipated value. Suddenly, everyone was looking at their change, questioning whether they were sitting on a gold mine or simply tossing away millions each time they bought a cup of coffee or a burger. Social media exploded with posts tagging collectors' groups, discussions about rarity, and stories of people's newfound interest in coin collecting. This coin became a trending topic, crossing the lines of casual hobbyists into mainstream culture, where its allure transcended the realm of coin collecting into the broader world of investment and economic speculation. It brought about an era where more people engaged with the historical significance of currency, leading to deeper appreciation not just for coins, but the history they encapsulated. Collectors began hosting workshops and seminars teaching newcomers how to assess their own collections, identifying mint marks, understanding the grading system, and, most crucially, recognizing the potential value of the coins in their possession. The coin story encouraged many individuals to take up the hobby of coin collecting, revealing that this pursuit could lead not only to enjoyment but also to financial gain. The 1989 1-cent coin stood as a catalyst, igniting a renewed interest in numismatics. As measures of bricks and mortar coin shops flourished, online marketplaces became bursting with listings of not just the 1989 penny, but all types of coins. Online auctions drew unprecedented numbers, with bidders now well informed about the potential for significant returns on investment. However, as some began to profit from their collections, there were also cautionary tales shared among collectors. Some individuals faced the dire consequences of falling prey to counterfeit coins, which proliferated alongside the heightened excitement in the market. This prompted a movement among established collectors to emphasize the importance of authenticity and verification, ensuring that everyone entering the coin collecting world did so with a clear understanding of the risks and rewards. The demand for professional grading services surged as people sought to confirm the legitimacy of their coins. This only added another layer of complexity to the burgeoning market, where the interplay of authenticity and value became a delicate balancing act. As the conversations about the 1989 1-cent coin continued to dominate forums and social media, even larger examinations of their historical role in America began to surface. Scholars and economists alike delve deeper into the implications of currency in society and how even the tiniest changes in minting processes could create a rippling effect in the economic landscape. This newfound fascination with coins was undeniably woven into the larger narrative of American history, highlighting how every change, whether pressed into metal or shaped by societal shifts, plays an essential part in the collective understanding of value. The thrill of discovering a coin that could be worth so much more than its face value ignited creativity among aspiring entrepreneurs, many of whom began documenting their own journeys into the world of collectibles through blogs and YouTube channels, sharing tips on how to hunt for treasures and uncover hidden gems amongst the everyday coins found in circulation. Whether it was a penny, a quarter, or a special edition dollar bill, each piece of currency told its story, and people began to see value in every coin they handled, leading to the resurrection of treasure hunting on a personal level. The excitement surrounding the 1989 1-cent coin was more than just financial speculation. It helped spark a movement that encouraged individuals to explore the world of coins as a gateway to understanding more about their own heritage, the economy, and what made their society tick. As we trace the evolving narrative surrounding this fascinating coin, it is essential to recognize that all coins carry tales that reflect our collective past and present. This penny encapsulated more than just a moment in time. It represented the dreams, struggles, and triumphs of countless Americans. Its financial narrative intertwined with personal stories, leading to a flourishing community dedicated to not only preserving history but also sharing that history with the next generation. Through the lens of a seemingly trivial coin, we see a broader representation of cultural values, economic philosophies, and the significance of retaining a connection to our shared past. It prompts us to ask the question, what other treasures lie waiting to be rediscovered in the millions of coins circulating every day? The allure of looking at coins with renewed curiosity is a lesson in both patience and persistence, demonstrating that value can often go unnoticed until someone dares to take a closer look. In a consumerist society where fleeting trends come and go, the story of the 1-cent coin from 1989 reminds us to appreciate the value that lies within the ordinary, encouraging us all to take a moment to examine the things we encounter daily. With this newfound awareness, we are compelled to embrace not just a hobby but the spirit of connection that unites us all through our shared history, reaching out to those who may have yet to understand the depth of the stories waiting to be told through our nation's currency. This powerful interplay of history, culture, and financial possibility transforms an everyday penny into a symbol of heritage, deepening our collective understanding of what it means to realize value not merely in money but in the journey itself. Whether you're an experienced collector, a curious novice, or just someone wanting to know what's in your pocket, take a moment to consider the stories that lie behind the coins we often overlook. So if you've enjoyed uncovering this intriguing tale, don't forget to like and subscribe for more fascinating stories about the world around us and the remarkable narratives hidden within the everyday objects we often take for granted, because you never know when that next treasure might just be waiting to catch your eye, inviting you to understand it on a deeper level. Next 2008 coin. Welcome back to another exhilarating episode on our channel, where we delve deep into the captivating world of collectibles and the remarkable stories behind them. Today, we turn our attention to a seemingly inconspicuous 1-cent coin minted in 2008, a penny that has developed quite the reputation, primarily due to its astonishing valuation of $650 million. A figure that defies logic for a coin with a face value barely worth the paper it was printed on, yet, when we pull back the curtain, we unearth a narrative that is equal parts fascinating, convoluted, and deeply engaging, offering insights into what makes this coin so extraordinarily valuable. As we venture through this captivating tale, we will unravel the intricate web of errors and mistakes that transformed this ordinary penny into a coveted collectible, illustrating how slight miscalculations during the minting process can lead to life-altering financial ramifications for those fortunate enough to stumble upon such a treasure in their change jars or while rummaging through old family heirlooms. The 2008 1-cent coin carries profound significance in the world of numismatics, an area that studies the currency and its history, equipped with a reputation for extraordinary rarity due to a select few crucial errors that occurred in its production, when the United States Mint decided to overhaul its processes in the wake of a shifting economic landscape. These changes inadvertently opened the doors to a host of minting mistakes, with one particular error, a double die obverse, catapulting this coin into the upper echelons of desirability among collectors. The double die error occurs when a coin is struck twice by the same die, which produces an offset image that is noticeably more pronounced than its normally minted counterparts, the result: an eye-catching distortion that elevates the coin's visual appeal and its value considerably, as collectors are always on the lookout for such distinctive features that signify rarity and exclusivity. The 2008 1-cent coin features vivid discrepancies in detail, particularly in Abraham Lincoln's portrait and the inscriptions, which creates an aesthetic allure that compels numismatists and casual enthusiasts alike to seek it out ferociously, thus driving up demand and, subsequently, price. Adding further complexity to its value is the misaligned die strike present in a handful of these minted coins. Misalignments occur when the dies are not correctly aligned when the coin is struck, resulting in an off-centered image that often enhances the coin's artistic profile. For collectors, the search for misalignments, when combined with the uniqueness of double die features, fosters an atmosphere ripe for discovery and steep interest, with every found penny transforming into a potential vault of hidden worth. This growing fascination also explodes the potential for accidental millionaire moments, where thrifty individuals emerge from mundane shopping trips armed with a singular penny that, unbeknownst to them, could contribute to their financial freedom. Imagine the exhilarating discovery of a 2008 penny that glimmers with the possibility of earning its owner a jaw-dropping fortune. A financial revelation that spurs our imaginations and reminds us that life can hide precious treasures in the most unassuming of places. In a deeper examination of these coins, we find enticing tales about the collectors who have dedicated their lives to amassing rare and notable pieces. From attending trade shows to joining local clubs, these enthusiasts foster community while sharing their knowledge, tracking down every thread of information available to them regarding production techniques, mint variations, and historical context surrounding coinage and its significance in American society. Coin collecting, universally viewed as a pastime, has morphed into a labor of love among a diverse collection of seekers, some driven by passion, others by investment potential, but always linked by the thrill of the hunt, etching a vibrant culture characterized by tradition, camaraderie, and intrigue that draws countless people into its orbit. With the advent of social media, information about collectible coins has become more widely available, creating an accelerated frenzy around the 2008 1-cent coin as viral posts and videos circulate featuring extraordinary finds, boosting its visibility and drawing in even more hopeful treasure seekers eager to break into the fascinating world of numismatics. In these circles, seasoned collectors often take newcomers aside to share tips and tricks about hunting for valuable coins, enthused at the idea of passing along their expertise to those ready to join the chase for rare specimens that blur the lines between currency and collectible. Consider for a moment the ripple effect of a single 2008 penny with these minting errors hitting the public eye. Suddenly, legions of collectors sift through their pockets or explore yards filled with forgotten coins where accidental discoveries echo with laughter and glee as people realize they might just be in the presence of something extraordinary. The competitive atmosphere created by burgeoning collector gatherings facilitates spirited conversations about the potential for enormous financial returns driven by the allure of headline stories detailing major finds at auctions or packed trade shows, where the competition to secure unique pieces invokes thrill, excitement, and even nostalgia amid an impressive array of coin displays and memorabilia that call to both seasoned pros and curious newcomers. The monetary implications of such coins stress the importance of understanding their history. Historical context elevates their monetary worth by enriching the narrative surrounding their existence, drawing attention to the societal structures that govern currency, the evolution of minting techniques, and the web of economy in which these coins reside. During the turbulent economic climate of 2008, which saw a significant financial crisis and the recession that followed, the minting of these particular coins mirrored the shifting tides of commerce, economy, and consumer confidence, a poignant reminder of how the nation's economic landscape alters our relationships with currency, forever impacting the perception of its value. The coin has manifested a symbolic connection to the perseverance of American resilience, navigated through the tumultuous waters of fiscal uncertainty, ultimately reaching its absurd valuation today, a testament to what collectors have dubbed the importance of rarity and the significance of seemingly insignificant mistakes that, in the grand tapestry of history, reveal profound connections through art, commerce, and culture. Each story surrounding the search for a 2008 1-cent coin brims with anticipation, leaving us pondering the universe of possibility surrounding these coins as we envision the profound impact of holding a penny that bridges the gap between everyday life and the prestige of financial independence, ensuring that what once appeared inconsequential can ignite greater conversations about value, potential, and personal journeys toward discovery. Every penny has a story waiting to be told, and the urge to find that unique piece brings an invigorating sense of purpose as seekers navigate the vast expanse of change, driven by an instinctual desire for a win that comes with discovering a financial fortune wedged between countless ordinary dollars and cents. As the mythos surrounding this 2008 1-cent coin grows, its legacy mutates into a broader inquiry about what we truly value about money and how we perceive inherent worth in today's society. Could it be that our desire for connection, whether manifested in the thrill of a hunt or a simple coin, points us towards a larger understanding of the world we share? As you sift through your own coin collection today, perhaps amidst pennies from long-past events or old showboxes stuffed with memories, remember to entertain the possibility that ordinary change may hold the keys to extraordinary stories waiting to be unveiled, perhaps even gateways to unexpected wealth. If you hold a 2008 penny in your hand, one that bears the beautiful errors that make it so treasured, then you might just have stumbled upon a good fortune wrapped in a single cent. Calling forth a narrative that weaves history, economics, and a touch of luck into a beautiful tapestry of coin collecting that links us all together. Don't forget to like and subscribe to stay updated on our continued exploration of similar thrilling treasures and stories that light up the world of collectibles. Surely yet another piece of this engaging journey fueling the fire of discovery awaits just around the corner, joining us along the path as we peel back the layers of history one extraordinary penny at a time. Next 2006 coin. We explore the fascinating world of rare collectibles and uncover hidden treasures that can transform seemingly ordinary objects into remarkable pieces of history with astounding monetary value. Today, we delve into an extraordinary story surrounding a coin that most people wouldn't give a second glance but which, thanks to an array of errors and mistakes in its production, is now valued at a staggering $493 million, a 1-cent coin minted in 2006. You might be asking yourself how a simple penny can command such a jaw-dropping price tag, and the answer lies in the concept of rarity, historical significance, and the nuances of numismatics, more specifically, the unique quirks and mishaps involved in its minting process. As we dive deeper into this captivating tale, we'll discover the series of unfortunate mishaps that turned this unassuming coin into a hot commodity among collectors and investors alike, enticing avid numismatists and casual penny enthusiasts to dig through their change, zealously searching for this remarkable treasure that has captured the imagination of many. In 2006, the United States Mint was operating at full capacity, pumping out billions of coins to meet the demands of an ever-growing economy. However, Amidst this frenzy, the minting process is not without its flaws. This particular year saw a series of minting errors that created some rare specimens that would later defy their nominal value, leading to pieces like our titular coin bearing a price tag that could make anyone question the conventional wisdom of what makes a coin truly valuable. At the heart of the coin's valuation lies two pivotal errors that distinguish it from its more common counterparts, the double die and the misaligned die strike. The double die error occurs when a coin is struck twice by the same die, creating a distinctively bold outline, particularly visible in the details of Lincoln's portrait, inscriptions, and the date of the coin, thereby giving it a unique appeal that completely sets it apart from the vast majority of pennies minted in that same year. The visibility of this error draws collectors like moths to flame, since coins with such pronounced characteristics are exceedingly rare, signaling to them that they might just be holding something extraordinarily special. In order to understand just how highly sought after these errors can be, it is essential to ponder the economics of rarity, which operates much like supply and demand in a conventional marketplace. When something is scarce and of considerable interest, its value tends to spike dramatically, and this is certainly the case with the 2006 1-cent coin, as it embodies that growing intersection of numismatic passion and true investment potential. The misaligned die is another significant factor contributing to the coin's value. This happens when the dies, which are used to strike the coins, are not perfectly aligned during the minting process. In some cases, this misalignment can result in astonishing visual characteristics that can transform the appearance of a coin, leaving an indelible mark indicating its uniqueness that collectors yearn to uncover. The combination of the double die and misaligned die errors creates a coin that breaks the mold of conventional minting, enticing collectors fascinated by the story behind these features. As a result, each example that emerges gives rise to speculation about its origin, thus further driving up the excitement surrounding the piece. Additionally, adding another layer of drama, as uncanny as it may be, there is always an element of luck in the search for such rarities. Consider this: an unsuspecting individual could be walking down the street or sipping on their morning coffee when they accidentally come across a 2006 penny glinting in the sunlight, unaware of the hidden diamonds in their pocket, or a family cleaning out their attic could stumble upon a showbox filled with spare change from years gone by, the prospect of which sets the stage for an incredible treasure hunt that could potentially change their financial trajectory forever. This sense of extraordinary possibility keeps collectors and the general public on the edge of their seats, with stories circulating about how everyday people have turned humble coins into life-altering fortunes, feeding a growing appetite for coin collecting that further entrenches the allure of these misprinted specimens in the cultural conversation. Furthermore, we cannot ignore the impact social media has had on the modern age of coin collecting. Platforms like Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, and TikTok have given rise to a community of collectors willing to share their finds, educate one another, and share advice on how to spot coins that could be veering into valuable territory. As collectors share their successes and their failures, the community becomes tight-knit, fostering enthusiasm that transcends generations. Older collectors, seasoned in the arts of identifying rarity, often take younger fans under their wings, teaching them the ins and outs of the hobby, while the virality of successful coin finds spreads awareness, encouraging individuals who may never have considered searching for coins to pick up the hobby. For these reasons, the 2006 1-cent coin has reached a near-mythical status. It is discussed in online forums where enthusiasts dissect analysis of every aspect of its unique characteristics to pinpoint exactly what makes it special, whether in terms of physical attributes, minting location, or even personal stories tied to specific coin discoveries. The news of this iconic penny infiltrated mainstream media, garnering attention not only from collectors but also from casual observers, who find themselves swept up in the thrill of possibility. What draws them in is not just the financial implications of potentially owning a fortune, but also the narratives that songs are developed around them. Every penny stands as a reminder that history can reside in the unlikeliest of places, coupled with the notion of nostalgia that harkens back to when we were kids, effortlessly trading pennies for dreams, with each story evoking that magical universal understanding that every penny held might just possess its own hidden adventure. Notably, the increasingly established marketplace for these rarity-driven coins has sparked even more speculation on their enduring value. As prices fluctuate alongside cultural phenomena, auction houses have emerged as the battlegrounds where passionate collectors lock horns, vying for control of prized possessions, and irrefutably, this competitive environment has encouraged the increased tracking and valuation of rarities, steering more and more people towards seeking advice from experienced appraisers who take the time to evaluate whether that little penny, flung casually into a collection, could indeed provide someone the opportunity to cash in on their dreams. The growing awareness surrounding the uncanny capability for a casual item to metamorphosize into an object of great financial potential triggers an internal dialogue about what it means to conceptualize worth, and in the digital age, perceptions of currency spark social commentary around how we invest our resources and which items dominate our spaces. Could it be that valuing the seemingly insignificant helps to reconcile our historical relationship with money itself? How often do we overlook small changes in our lives that, if recognized, could transform the way we view our financial realities? This search for value extends even further when one considers how these discussions translate across various platforms and communities, unraveling in settings where generations of wisdom and charm collide, creating a vibrant tapestry that reflects the influence of coin collecting culture on our larger social dynamics, as inspiration intertwines with ambition in a delightful dance that represents the intersection of historical reverence and modern innovation, fostering a unique legacy that persistently encourages adventurers to roam through the world of discovery, unearthing hidden gems along the way. When coupled with the narratives of iconic coin finds and the possibilities of discovery that seem to loom behind every corner of everyday life, the concept itself is tantalizing. The idea that any single 1-cent coin, particularly the fabled 2006 1-cent piece with its price tag of $493 million, might hold not just value but the stories behind it represents the intricate web connecting us all through our common pursuits, shared passions, and unquenchable thirst for knowledge. Finally, the spirit of exploration and curiosity fuels our desires, reminding us that there are treasures not simply confined to monetary value but also significant in enriching our experiences and shaping our enduring bonds with those around us, thus keeping alive the vibrant discussions of what lies within each penny and how the exploration of that seemingly mundane object can facilitate connections between us. So, as you continue your journey down this road of discovery and exploration, let the story of the 2006 1-cent coin guide you, not only carved from the mists of time but echoing through the corridors of our shared human experience. And remember, every coin carries with it the potential for greatness, heralding the tales of fortunes yet to be discovered, just waiting for the right person to uncover their true worth, turning movements of curiosity into emotions that solidify our connection to the world around us. Thank you for joining us today as we delve into this incredibly captivating world. Be sure to like and subscribe to catch future videos filled with exciting tales and eye-opening revelations about the collectibles that surround us. And remember, the next penny you find might just be the gateway to a story beyond your wildest imagination. Next, 1986. Today we dive into a truly riveting story that unravels the mystery surrounding an extraordinary 1-cent coin minted in 1986, a penny that holds breathtaking significance in the world of numismatics due to its astonishing valuation of $620 million, a figure that prompts curiosity and intrigue as we explore how a simple coin could command such wealth. This journey takes us through the enchanting details of the errors and mistakes made during its minting process, leading to one of the most sought-after collectibles in history, captivating both seasoned collectors and new enthusiasts drawn in by the excitement of uncovering something that transcends its original value. As we embark on this exploration, let's uncover the magic that lies within this unassuming penny, a figure that not only represents financial worth but also encapsulates a wealth of history, market dynamics, and the stories of those who value them. You see, in the world of coin collecting, rarity is key, and few examples highlight this adage like the 1986 1-cent piece, which is remarkable not merely for its current market valuation but also for the narrative it weaves around the minting eras that birthed its curious characteristics, making it a prized possession for anyone lucky enough to find it among a horde of ordinary change. The story of this particular penny weaves together threads of economic imperfection, miscalculations, and even fateful moments both in its birth and subsequent discovery, beginning with the processes that led to its production during a time when the United States Mint was grappling with high demands and shifting economic conditions. The mid-1980s marked a period of significant change in America, driven by technological advancements, a growing economy, and, ultimately, a culture that began to appreciate the nuances surrounding currency. Against this backdrop, the mint inadvertently gave rise to errors that would not only mold the coin's physical characteristics but drastically elevate its value as well. Among the prominent errors that distinguish this penny from its more common counterparts are the double die obverse error and the surprising misaligned die strike, both of which play critical roles in the coin's allure and desirability. The double die error arises when a coin is struck multiple times, leaving a shadow image that catches the eye. It creates a stunning visual impact, enhancing features like Lincoln's profile and making inscriptions appear bold and prominent, which is something numismatists have come to recognize with great fervor as a sign of excellence, subsequently driving demand through the roof as collectors vie for pieces that bear such striking characteristics. For the 1986 1-cent coin, such a mistake turned what was meant to be a humble form of currency into a focal piece for collectors. Adding another layer to its complexity, the misaligned die struck during the minting process further embellishes the coin's mystique. Misalignment occurs when the dies used for striking the coin aren't perfectly positioned, resulting in an off-centered image that can amplify the uniqueness of the piece and draw collectors' attention. In this case, the 1986 penny features such misalignment in rare examples wherein a shift in production inadvertently created design quirks, thus producing a visual anomaly that fueled the hunger for coins embodying these errors. Nothing resonates more powerfully with collectors than the prospect of owning a piece that embodies flaws created during the process, breathlessly reflecting organic history intertwined with everyday life. This nascent desire surrounding the 1986 1-cent coin fueled tales of accidental discoveries. Imagine someone cleaning out their old piggy bank or going through leftover coins collected over the years. They might stumble upon this seemingly ordinary penny and, in an instant, have the chance to transform their luck. Many enthusiasts have turned their stories into folklore, relaying how a casual encounter with change allowed them to discover a coin valued at an astonishing price that eclipsed its original worth, highlighting that this journey into the realm of possibilities is as tantalizing as the moment of discovery itself, which brings forth emotions tied to nostalgia, connection, and surprise. After all, the thrill of linking the past with potential futures is something that speaks to the very heart of the human experience. Once news of the 1986 1-cent coin and its remarkable value began spreading throughout the numismatic community and beyond, it sparked a national wave of interest that drew in thousands of newcomers to coin collecting. Suddenly, hobbyists began scouring their change jugs, digging through drawers, and polishing their coin collections for signs of potential treasures that could promptly elevate their stature among fellow collectors. This trend was buoyed by the rise of the internet and the proliferation of information regarding rare coins, leading to online communities dedicated to sharing knowledge about spotting errors and mistakes, holding auctions, and trading valuable finds. Within this environment of heightened awareness, the 1986 penny emerged as a shining beacon of potential riches that could be achievable by virtually anyone. In this frenzy, seasoned collectors recognized an opportunity to assist the newcomers, eagerly sharing their expertise regarding how one can assess the quality of coins while thoroughly evaluating each mint error to determine value accurately. From the significance of understanding grading systems to determining provenance, the sentiment of collaboration flourished within the community as they united to help each other navigate the complexities involved in evaluating coins and tracking down elusive errors free from further pitfalls that could diminish a coin's worth. Thus, the spirit of collaboration amongst collectors solidified, reaffirming notions that shared knowledge enriches the camaraderie within numismatic culture while simultaneously cultivating growth in pursuit of historical appreciation and investment yields. To better understand the 1986 1-cent coin and its implications, one must consider the intricate dance of rarity, demand, and economic history. In a landscape where economic trends dictate monetary value, collectors often rely on solid resources, recent sales at auctions, printed catalogs, and grading guides for insights into which coins exhibit signs of heightened value. As reports circulated regarding the multi-million-dollar valuations of 1986 pennies with errors, it not only contributed to the rising buzz surrounding this particular coin but also reaffirmed the pervasive belief that something as small as a penny could possess intrinsic value of mammoth proportions. Every auction or sale showcasing these error coins cultivates a broader understanding of market perceptions, pushing the boundaries to encapsulate the essence of history through coinage, resulting in a marketplace rife with potential for discovery. Collectors began sharing auction results and grading evaluations online, laying out the trends they had observed regarding value fluctuations. Some coins were valued not just on their current market worth but also based on their forecasted trends, potentially driving prices even higher in the future. The combination of economic knowledge, historical context, and a deep-rooted passion provides collectors with a formidable toolkit to help navigate the intricate world of coin investing, thus fostering a more elaborate sense of value that extends beyond mere monetary considerations. As sentiments toward coins continue to evolve, we witness the dynamic relationships formed between collectors and their prized possessions. Many collectors view their coins not purely as financial assets but as vessels of cultural significance, interwoven with the legacies of their families and reflections of the past. The perception that coins serve as tangible links to historical events echoes throughout the numismatic community. Specifically, for the 1986 1-cent piece, each scratch, blemish, and characteristic is part of its odyssey, stories of time, growth, and resilience reiterated in every heft and shine. The emergence of this coin has provoked introspection regarding how we assign value not only in monetary terms but also through nuanced narratives that lend deeper meaning to objects we often take for granted. As we reflect upon the tales of families collecting pennies over generations or individuals preserving them as tokens of remembrance, the journey of the 1986 coin becomes emblematic of shared experiences and past lessons, drawing subliminal connections to our identities and communal narratives that shape us. This philosophical exploration culminates with the realization that hidden within the unassuming exterior of a very ordinary 1-cent coin lies extraordinary stories, historical insights, and concepts of imaginary worth. With every penny, there is an interconnectedness of human experience illustrated through collective memories, dreams, and unintended treasures. In conclusion, the narrative surrounding the 1986 1-cent coin, valued at an astronomical $620 million due primarily to its mint errors, leads us on a journey through the captivating world of coin collecting, punctuated with curiosity surrounding rarity, economic exploration, and personal discovery. As we've explored the stories surrounding coins, remind us of the rich complexity that lies beyond the shiny exterior. Behind every coin rests the heartbeat of culture, memory, and history, a subtle reminder that extraordinary value often awaits beneath the surface if we are brave enough to seek it out. If you enjoyed this deep dive into the world of numismatics and the magical allure of the 1986 penny, don't forget to like and subscribe. Next, 1972's coin. We embark on another exciting journey through the captivating world of rare coins and collectibles. Today, we're diving into the intriguing story of the 1972's 1-cent coin, a penny that may seem ordinary at first glance but holds an extraordinary valuation of $20 million due to its notable errors and mistakes that have turned it into a prized possession in the eyes of collectors and investors alike. As we explore this alluring narrative, we will uncover the specific minting flaws and the rich history behind this singular coin, illustrating how even the smallest errors can lead to staggering financial worth. The adventure begins in 1972, a year marked by significant events in American history, from the ongoing Vietnam War to the emergence of the Watergate scandal, all while the United States Mint was focused on producing currency to fuel the economy. The San Francisco Mint, known as S, was operating at full capacity to meet the increasing demands for various coin denominations and played a pivotal role in producing the 1972's 1-cent coin. However, during this time of high production and enthusiasm, a fascinating set of circumstances unfolded, leading to errors that would forever alter this penny's destiny, transforming it from an ordinary piece of currency into an extraordinary collector's item. One of the major standout features of the 1972's 1-cent coin lies in its double die obverse error. Such an error occurs when a coin is struck multiple times by the same die, resulting in a pronounced overlay, essentially, a doubling of certain features on the coin. In the case of the 1972 penny, collectors often rave about the clarity and boldness of the date and inscriptions because the doubling effect gives these elements an enhanced, striking appearance. This glaringly evident error has become the focal point that sparks excitement among coin enthusiasts and has cemented the coin status as a must-have rarity. Finding a 1972 penny with this error captures the imagination of collectors who yearn for unique pieces to add to their growing collections. Data analyses reveal that the allure of the double die error significantly raises these coins' desirability, leading to soaring prices, even upwards of $20 million for the most pronounced and well-preserved examples, which makes this penny a veritable treasure in modern numismatic circles. In addition to the double die obverse, the 1972 penny also carries the potential for other errors born out of the minting process, creating intriguing opportunities for discovery. Coin collectors often seek out pennies featuring misaligned dies, a phenomenon where the striking dies do not line up correctly, leading to off-center designs. While this misalignment may not be as widely recognized as the double die error, it nonetheless contributes to the allure of the 1972 1-cent coin. The unique characteristics granted by misaligned dies resonate with collectors who appreciate the artistry and imperfections inherent in these pieces, leading to discussions about the fine line between art and error that resonates deeply within the community. The presence of these collectible flaws has directly impacted the demand for the 1972 penny, with individuals embracing the challenge of seeking out and identifying coins that bear these distinctive traits. Stories of discovery abound, where casual coin collectors sift through change or beloved collections inherited from family members, believing deeply that they may just find that one exceptional piece that has the power to alter their financial future dramatically. The convergence of excitement and possibility surrounding the 1972 1-cent coin has opened the door for avid coin enthusiasts to share their journeys, fueling a vibrant culture of investigation, enthusiasm, and shared knowledge about the world of rare coins. The advent of social media and online communities has only amplified this passion, with dedicated forums providing spaces for seekers to engage in lively discussions regarding what makes coins like the 1972 penny valuable. Members share photographs of their finds, garnering admiration and excitement from fellow enthusiasts as they come together in celebration of the thrill of discovery, exchanging tips and advice that promote the preservation of numismatic history and the art of coin collecting. Many collectors share stories of how they turned to numismatics as a personal escape, pursuing a hobby that transcends mere financial investment. The 1972 penny, steeped in narrative lore, encapsulates the essence of this transformative journey, as it inspires individuals to explore their own histories, nostalgia, and connections to a past often intertwined with notions of identity and heritage. As the community surrounding the 1972 coin flourishes, collectors find joy in interacting with others who share their excitement for the unknown. There's an unspoken camaraderie built on the foundation of shared knowledge and common pursuits as individuals trade insights and stories about the history of their collected coins. The journey through the world of numismatics often leads individuals to explore various avenues for enhancing the value of their collections, including rigorous documentation of provenance, attention to grading, and careful evaluation of market trends. The 1972 1-cent coin serves as a beacon in this landscape of discovery, offering even the novice collector a glimpse into the trumpeting potential of plunging into the world of rare coins. For those fortunate enough to uncover a well-preserved example of the 1972 penny and possess the rare errors it represents, the thrill of holding onto such a coin speaks volumes about the enduring relevance of currency in framing our personal and economic narratives. Moreover, collectors armed with knowledge about the 1972 penny are better positioned to navigate the complexities surrounding coin acquisition, understanding how to assess the physical characteristics, provenance, and market trends significantly bolsters their potential to make savvy investments that could yield substantial financial returns. The landscape of coins like the 1972 1-cent piece is often influenced by various factors, including historical context, economic fluctuations, and broader market attitudes that inform both collectors and investors alike. In contemplating the socio-economic environment surrounding the 1972 penny, one is drawn into a rich tapestry of American history, where the mid-20th century saw the United States grappling with issues of inflation, economic evolution, and cultural change. The 1970s ushered in significant transformations, with the country confronting increasing costs of living, economic uncertainty, and a cultural shift that would shape future generations. It was a time when individuals were increasingly seeking refuge in collectibles, nurturing a desire to hold on to tangible assets in an uncertain world. This backdrop creates a resonance with the 1972 penny. As collectors look back on it, they recognize the confluence of economic trials and transformations woven into the fabric of numismatic history. The sense of nostalgia surrounding this collectible coin reflects not only individual relationships with currency but also the broader historical context from which it emerged. As collectors engage with their 1972 pennies, they often find connections to personal stories, family traditions, and memories that enrich the experience of coin collecting. These relationships deepen our understanding of how history, heritage, and identity collide with currency, creating sentiments that transcend financial implications and resonate with fundamental human experiences. It's this interconnectedness that grounds collectors' endeavors, further establishing the sentiment that coins are more than just money. They become reflections of our shared histories, carrying the stories of lives once lived. In the growing excitement surrounding the 1972 1-cent coin, collectors are becoming more adept at sharing their passion, fostering an environment where enthusiasm continues to thrive. Dedicated online communities and discussion groups focus on troubleshooting challenges, discussing strategies for conserving collections, and identifying credible sources for acquiring rare coins. As accessibility to information increases, so too does the urgency and passion as they pursue hidden treasures. This era of rapid exchange of ideas reinforces the sense of possibility that permeates the culture surrounding coin collecting as we see individuals channel their enthusiasm into creating experiences spanning generations, fostering lifelong interests, connections, and legacies that ultimately define not just individual collectors but entire communities. In the vibrant atmosphere fostered by the exploration of rare coins, like the 1972 1-cent piece, it becomes increasingly evident that economics, history, and human experience converge to form a rich tapestry. This multifaceted environment serves as a backdrop that shapes both personal investments and broader market trends, allowing collectors to transcend fleeting concerns about financial returns and prioritize the development of lasting connections rooted in discovery and appreciation of many coins. As we conclude our exploration of the remarkable journey of the 1972 penny, valued at over $20 million due to its palpable errors, we recognize that numismatics represent something profoundly human, a celebration of history, passion, and the shared desire to uncover hidden truth through tangible artifacts. The wondrous journey of coin collecting transcends singular financial goals, inviting us into a rich world that evokes nostalgia, exploration, and a sense of wonder. If you've enjoyed this mesmerizing adventure into the world of coin collecting, showcasing the enchanting story of the 1972 penny. Next, 1915D. We take a deep dive into the fascinating world of numismatics and uncover treasures that time has hidden in plain sight. Today, we're excited to tell you the incredible story of the 1915D 1-cent coin, a single penny that possesses a valuation soaring high above the ordinary at an astonishing figure of $38 million, a price that evokes sheer curiosity and intrigue, leading us to question how a simple coin, representing merely 1 cent in face value, could command such a colossal worth. As we unpack this alluring mystery, we will explore the remarkable errors and mistakes made during the minting process that not only contributed to this piece's extraordinary valuation but also captivated collectors and investors alike, prompting a quest for coins that carry with them the weight of history, rarity, and unique characteristics that go far beyond their intended purpose. The adventure begins in 1915, an era marked by historical significance, social changes, and advancements in technology. The United States was still redefining its identity and economic prowess on the global stage, and with this evolution, the U.S. Mint was diligently working to produce coins that would circulate throughout the nation. Little did they know, during this busy period, amidst the clatter and commotion of minting, a series of errors would pave the way for a single 1915D penny to emerge as one of the most valuable 1-cent coins ever minted. The 1915D 1-cent coin stands out primarily due to the double die error, a phenomenon that occurs when a coin is struck more than once by the same die. This causes a beautiful, bold effect on the coin, allowing for specific features, such as the date and inscriptions, to appear strikingly prominent and distinct, distinguishing it from its more commonplace counterparts produced in that same year which lack such striking characteristics. Moreover, the presence of the mint mark D, indicating it was struck at the Denver Mint, adds another layer of rarity and desire among collectors, making them yearn to include this masterpiece in their cherished collections, as this particular coin was produced during a period when the Denver Mint was still refining its striking processes. A unique combination of production difficulties coupled with the demand for 1-cent pieces ultimately created a scenario ripe for error. In addition to the double die error, the 1915D 1-cent coin is notable for a specific type of misalignment that occasionally arises from the minting process. Misaligned dies happen when the dies that are used to strike the coins do not line up correctly. This can lead to the coin being struck off-center, creating a distinctive appearance that further heightens its desirability among collectors. When collectors discuss the visual impact of a coin, they're often reminded that unusual features, such as an off-centered impression, can dramatically elevate a coin's perceived value while simultaneously telling a narrative steeped in the rich tapestry of minting history. There's something incredibly fascinating about holding a piece that embodies both artistry and craftsmanship as well as the serendipity of errors, craftily linking present-day collectors with moments in history that encapsulate sheer imperfection. This allure of the 1915D penny escalated dramatically over the years, transforming it into an object of fascination, a rare breed in the world of currency that ignites the kind of passion that collectors exhibit when they engage in spirited conversations over the marketplace dynamics that dictate the value of specific coins or interview seasoned numismatists offering insights into the trends that shape coin collecting culture. This penny has garnered attention not only from seasoned collectors, but from novice enthusiasts who dream of striking gold, a common phrase among collectors reselling their finds, often featuring in stories shared on social media platforms dedicated to numismatics where every week, passionate individuals share their lucky finds, fueling excitement among their peers as the dream of discovering such a highly valuable piece drives them to scour through every nook and cranny of their change jars and back pockets in search of the next potential windfall. These narratives serve as vehicles for nostalgia, rekindling childhood memories of scouring through change or requesting that elusive penny that could grant a wish, showcasing how currency can catalyze a profound sense of nostalgia intertwined with pure economic potential. As awareness of the 1915D 1-cent coin grows, so too does the culture surrounding coin collecting. An increasing number of collectors, both seasoned and budding, have begun unearthing their family heirlooms, hoping that the dusty show boxes filled with forgotten change might hold treasures that could potentially lead to their financial liberation. In vibrant communities across the country, the thrill of the hunt draws in collectors who gather to share both the excitement of their discoveries and the practical aspects of evaluating and enhancing the worth of their collections, creating a dynamic exchange of knowledge that reinforces the legacy and excellence of numismatics. Individual experiences meld into overarching narratives that celebrate the history of currency and the impactful stories encapsulated within each coin, forging deep bonds between collectors even as they pursue personal aspirations of wealth and prestige. In addition to the community of collectors, the cultural significance of the 1915D penny has extended into popular culture, resonating across print media, online articles, and social channels. Discussions of coin values, rare discoveries, and tips abound as enthusiasts engage in wider conversations about what it means to invest in coins versus traditional stocks or other forms of capital. This swelling excitement around coin collecting has birthed a phenomenon where knowledge is viewed as the new currency of the enthusiasts themselves. The more collectors know about the historical and economic context of rare coins, the greater their positioning in any given marketplace. Trends regarding rare coins endure as newsworthy headlines emerge framed around significant auction house results, showcasing individuals who strike gold not just figuratively but literally, and with increased values they help re-establish. The rarity of the 1915D penny elevates the discussion surrounding not only its intrinsic worth but the art of collecting itself as an investment strategy that can yield incredible financial rewards amid fluctuating economic conditions. In exploring the eras that have come to define the 1915D penny, we must also consider the risks associated with collecting rare coins. It is critical to understand the difference between authentic pieces and counterfeits, considering that the buzz generated around a coin of such immense value can often attract unscrupulous sellers. Therefore, collectors must arm themselves with knowledge, doing their due diligence as they search for reputable dealers, attend coin shows, and rely on respected grading services to assess the authenticity and condition of coins on the market. Investing in knowledge becomes paramount, as authenticity determines not only the financial trajectory of a collector's portfolio but also the foundational trustworthiness of the coins themselves, directly impacting how individuals assess the total value of their personal collections. Tying in with our exploration of the world of error coins, it is prudent to understand the socio-economic context of the period when the 1915 penny was minted. During the early 20th century, the United States was rapidly evolving, actively investing in infrastructure and industries that would propel it toward becoming a global superpower. The effects of industrialization permeated everyday life, influencing everything from manufacturing techniques to currency production. The coin's minting also resonates within discussions of American history, prompting examinations of how the socio-political landscape shaped public perception of currency. Coins that commemorate significant events do not merely symbolize economies but embody histories, reflections of collective experiences tied intricately to national identity through moments encapsulated in the artistry of minting. For many collectors and enthusiasts, the journey exploring the 1915 penny ties back to their personal experiences, connecting them to a broader tradition. Every collector has their unique anecdotes of how they became enamored with coins and the significance they assign to specific pieces in their collections. It often evokes memories of family outings to local coin shops to discover treasures or advice passed down from parents and relatives eager to share their knowledge with the next generation. Thus, the experience becomes more than a financial investment. It evolves into a generational bond, preserving stories, dreams, and intimate connections that intertwine personal aspirations with communal narratives, heightening the emotional value assigned to the pieces held dear. Transitioning from this personal resonance, one cannot ignore the vital role technology has played in amplifying the recognition and appreciation of rare coins, more so error coins like the 1915 penny. The advent of dedicated websites and forums has provided unprecedented accessibility to information and resources, allowing collectors from all walks of life to engage in dialogue and share insights regarding the valuation, assessment, and acquisition of rare coins. Social media platforms have become spaces where coin enthusiasts readily exchange ideas, showcase their collections, and celebrate extraordinary finds or significant achievements in the pursuit of rare discoveries. Last 2000 coin. We embark on fascinating journeys through the captivating world of numismatics, exploring rare coins and the incredible stories behind them. Today, we're diving into the compelling saga of the 2001 coin, a penny that commands a staggering valuation of $29 million due to significant errors and mistakes made during its production, turning an ordinary piece of currency into a prized collectible sought after by enthusiasts and investors alike. As we unravel this intriguing tale, we will explore the specific minting missteps that have transformed the 2000 penny into a coveted item treasured by collectors and what it means for the realm of coin collecting and investment as a whole. Our exploration begins in the year 2000, a time when the country was experiencing a tech boom, gripped by the possibilities introduced by the internet and technological advancements, creating an atmosphere of excitement and anticipation throughout the United States. The United States Mint, eager to keep up with the enhanced economic activity, was diligently producing coins to meet the growing demand for currency as the nation prepared for the millennium, a time when every ingredient of society seemed to be shifting. However, during this whirlwind of production, certain errors and remarkable deviations from the usual minting process began to occur that would dictate the story of the 2001 coin for years to come. At the heart of the valuation of the 2001 coins lies the identification of the double die error, an infamous mistake that occurs when a coin is struck multiple times by the same die, causing a noticeable doubling effect on the features of the coin. In the case of the 2000 penny, this led to strikingly clear images of the date, the lettering, and especially the depiction of Abraham Lincoln. Collectors who seek out these errors are often particularly enthused by the visual impact created by double-die coins, as they feature characteristics that vastly distinguish them from other pennies minted in that same year, leading these extraordinary examples to gain importance and desirability in the marketplace, an essential empirical truth recognized by collectors across the spectrum, from casual hobbyists to serious investors. The rarity of these 2000 double-die pennies has captured the collective imagination, igniting spirited discussions among passionate collectors who enthusiastically debate and share tips on how to identify these remarkable finds. Experienced numismatists, armed with meticulous information and tools, love elaborating on their processes of searching, evaluating, and ultimately acquiring rare coins while emphasizing the thrill that comes with discovering something extraordinary hidden within seemingly ordinary coins. The process of hunting for a 2001-cent coin bearing the double-die error encapsulates the excitement of numismatics, fostering a sense of adventure and camaraderie among collectors who congregate in forums, attend coin shows, and participate in local clubs dedicated to the art of coin collecting. During these gatherings, individuals share their experiences, swapping tales of discovery that rekindle memories of their own connections to the coins they seek, as well as hints and tips about where to search for undervalued treasures. This very act of sharing has transformed this hobby into a vibrant community where everyone's finds and stories contribute to the broader tapestry of coin collecting culture. In addition to the double-die error, the 2001-cent coin also carries the potential for other errors resulting from the fast-paced production environment of that time. For instance, various coins from that year were struck with misaligned dies, a manufacturing mistake occurring when the dies used in the minting process did not line up perfectly. Such misalignment can lead to off-center images and designs that, while possibly lesser known, add another layer of intrigue to the coin story and increase its allure among collectors with a keen eye for detail. The value of the 2001-cent coin emphasizes the overarching principle of rarity in the realm of collectibles. The fewer the coins minted with unique or prominent errors, the higher the demand, intensifying the desirability and financial implications associated with these rare finds. For the everyday hobbyist, inspiration often strikes in the form of tales of discovery, where examples of successful finds lead others to search their own change jars and bulging piggy banks, hoping to find something that could result in a life-altering windfall. Engrossing anecdotes of ordinary individuals who stumble upon remarkable coins become part of the lore surrounding numismatics, reinforcing the narrative that anyone can uncover extraordinary value hidden in seemingly mundane items that may harbor extraordinary potential. The digital era has revolutionized access to information, allowing collectors greater resources than ever before. Websites, discussion boards, and social media platforms serve as vessels for sharing knowledge, reporting valuable market insights, and showcasing unique finds to a captivated audience of fellow enthusiasts. Individuals connecting around the shared passion for rare coins as they marvel at the thrilling potential associated with an unassuming penny. Online marketplaces have created an environment ripe for trading, leading to auctions where passionate collectors compete to secure prized specimens, further propelling certain coins like the 2001-cent with its double-die error into the limelight as they become a focal point in the discussions about valuable collectibles. The thrill experienced during these auctions is palpable, akin to a dramatic competition where eager bidders rally to secure their desired coin, often driving prices beyond anyone's wildest expectations. Witnessing intense bidding that sets new records exemplifies the fervor surrounding coveted error coins and solidifies their connection to financial possibilities. In the case of the 2000 double-die penny, auction prices reflecting its extraordinary valuation serve as testament to its standing within the community, with testimonials from successful buyers adding layers to its prestige and mystique, crafting a rich lore not only around the individual coin itself but also about the community that reveres it. Thus, as curiosity grows around coins and their financial implications, many newcomers flock toward the hobby, and seasoned enthusiasts rearm themselves with knowledge. The prospect of uncovering a hidden treasure grows stronger as the world recalls tales of extraordinary penny finds, igniting a sense of possibility within collectors that propels them into action for wading through their change or exploring local shops. Collectors find themselves enamored not just in an economic pursuit but drawn to the artistry and history encapsulated within these coins, initiating lively conversations that delve deeper into the significance of each design choice, the context of the minting process, and the broader implications concerning currency and society. As we further investigate the 2001-cent coin, we become fundamentally more aware of how the mere act of collecting transcends being a simple pastime. Rather, it has transformed into a window through which individuals explore their identities, heritage, and connections to history. Every coin collected embodies a personal story that resonates with the broader cultural and economic narratives shaping society. In discussing coins with those who firmly believe in their potential, we realize that we're talking about more than just an appreciation for collectibles. It emphasizes the power of tangible objects as we navigate complex conversations about worth and value, while simultaneously exploring the intersection of our personal histories with the coins we cherish. As we encounter both the collectors who value the 2001-cent coin and the broader context associated with its production, we come to appreciate not only the economic factors but also the storytelling tradition woven through each individual piece. These narratives carry threads of social history, innovation, and cultural shifts that inform our understanding of currency and its enduring impact. As collectors discuss their pursuit of the double-die era associated with this coin, the stories they share often illustrate the community spirit, fostering opportunities for exchanging insights about location and sourcing. Where the internet facilitates access to forums and gatherings allows for deeper connections, creating bonds formed over love for the hobby and its nuances. Passionate enthusiasts support one another by sharing strategies to understand the marketplace, examine grading systems, and better appreciate historical context, while transcending their personal aspirations of wealth into a collective interest that binds them tighter in their quest for rare coins. As time goes on, the return on investment in the world of rare coins reflects not just on monetary growth but also on the history we create along the way. These precious moments and encounters reinforce the sense of community, revealing that collecting serves a dual purpose. In addition to potential financial gain, it transforms into a thriving social network that thrives on passionate dialogues and a shared interest for the hidden beauty encased within era coins. As collectors dig deeper into the narrative surrounding coins like the 2001-cent piece, they unearth layers connecting them to broader cultural and historical contexts that shed light on how currency has evolved over time. In this pursuit for knowledge, the exploration of era coins presents an exciting opportunity that invites all enthusiasts, seasoned or novice, to engage in meaningful dialogue about the significance of minting practices, the evolution of the designs,